moments. Okay, we have here. So we are going to start first with our finding the percent of a number. So meaning to say, there is a given here and we need to find the percentage of that number. So can I have someone to read our problem here? Okay, so can you read palang? Anika?
In a grade 6 class of 36 students, the survey showed that 25% of the students were afraid of lightning and thunder. How many students were afraid of lightning and thunder?
Okay, thank you so much, Anika. So you have there, Kuno, um, grade 6 class of 36 students. And then they have surveyed that 25% of the students were afraid of lightning and thunder. So the question here is, how many students were afraid of lightning and thunder? So 36 man kabuok students and then 25% daw ang mahadlog sa dugdog og kilat. So how are we going to solve this one? So mano siya itong gitawag og finding the percent of a number. So since naman tay 36 daw ka estudyante and then 25% ang mahadlok, so meaning to say pangitaon na nato kung pila day ng 25% sa 36. So you have there, since we cannot um, simply do our operation or solve, we need to change first our percentage into decimal or fraction. Okay? Imo sana siyang i-transform into decimal and fraction. So, one of the best way, if we are going to choose the two, ari gyud ta sa decimal because it is much easier to solve man. Okay? But either of the two you're going to use, fraction or decimal, the answers are still the same. Okay? Take note of that. So you have there, as you can see, 25%, pila man na siya in decimal class.
0.25.
Very good. That is 0.25. So makita na nato siya diri class, 0.25 and then gi-multiply nato siya by 36. Okay, that is how you're going to find the percent of a number. Inyo siyang i-multiply. So multiply na nimo siya by 36. So that is, if we're going to solve that one, that is 9. Okay, so meaning to say there are 9 students, the class who were afraid of lightning and thunder in the survey. Now what?
Teacher, I have a small
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
How did you get the 0.25? Because I kind of forget.
That is changing from fraction to from percent to decimal. Unsaon ganito class? Naman kay 25 diha. Unsaon ganito para ma-change nimo siya into decimal? Imo siyang
Move for
i-move ang asa padong.
left kanan.
Okay, to the left. I-move nimo siya og 2 places to the left. So 25 man na siya, so imo siya i-move to the left og 2. So that's why you got 0.25. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I hope na remember appeal po niyo siya sa inyong quiz last time. Okay? So you have there 9 students. The I. Okay. So now class, mao ni siya atong first one which is decimal atong gigamit. So niana mo ko ganina nga we can also use fraction. So if we're going to use fraction with the same problem, so you have there ang 25%, diba? If we're going to change it into fraction, that is 25 over 100. Or kung ato siyang i-lowest term, that is
Move,
1/4. Right?
move
That's,
to the left.
yes. Okay, so you have there 25 over 100. So imo siyang i-simplify. Kaya dali raman to siya, di ba class? as long as kuanra imorang butangan og denominator nga 100 to make it a percent or a fraction. So simplify nato siya or i-lowest term nato siya. So divide nato by 25. So 25 divided by 25, 100 divided by 25, that is 4. So from 25%, mahimo siya 1/4 in fraction. And then you're going to multiply it now with your 36. So, pwede na siya ninyo class. 1 times 36, 36. 36 divided by 4, that is 9. Okay? One of the easy nga ways sa pag-multiply. If nakay fraction og whole number. Ano ha? 1 times 36, 36. I-divide nimo og 4 sa yung denominator, that is equivalent to 9. So, they have the same answer even though lahi ang process. This one, decimal. The other one is in fraction. Question. Questions for the first one. Okay, Nonra. Uy. Wala pa dyan siya nakita ninyo. Sorry, sige. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. So, we are going to find the answer using a fraction. So, 20% of 35. So, class, if you can see gani, you have their percent and a number, and then naagay mo yung word nga of class, it means to say that you are going to multiply that. Okay? If you have the word of, meaning to say you're going to multiply. So, if you're asked 20% of 35, that is, i-multiply ninyo to get the value of the 20% sa imuhang 35. So, ang giingon diri is using a fraction man. So, you have there 20%, i-change nimo 20 over 100. I-simplify nimo para gamay ang class, ang value or ang fraction nimo. So, and then, after you change it into fraction, then you are going to multiply it by 35. So, same process akong giingon. 1 times 35. 35 divided by 5, that is 7. So, meaning to say, ang 20% di ay sa 35 class is 7. Okay? Ang 20% sa 35 is 7. And next one is, pangitaon na sad nato ang percent of each number using a decimal. So, 45% of 180. So, 45%, i-change nimo into siya into decimal, 0.45 times 180. So, multiply, that is equivalent to 81. So, I know, class, you have already the knowledge of multiplying decimals with whole number. So, just follow the steps on how you're going to multiply it. Okay? So, next one, you have there 12 and 1/2%. So, you have there 12 and 1/2%, di ba? Ang 1/2, that is, i-change man na nimo siya into percentage. So, you have there 100 over 200. So, kung imong i-divide ang 100 divided by 200, that is 0.5. So, you have there, i-add mo ang 12. So, 12.5% is equal to 72%. Or 72 iyahang result. So, i-multiply na nimo siya. So, 0.125 times 72, that is equivalent to 9. So, kanin siya, class, ang ato ang problem diri sa kaning finding the percent of a number is that is the same sa kanaging sale, class. Kanang sale. So, for example, ang original price for the t-shirt is 500. 500 iyang original price. And then, niana si katong metro, niana ang metro nga naaday 20% nga discount. Or na siya 20% nga deduction. So, you have there, imo ra na siyang i-multiply so that you will know pila de ang 20% sa 500. So, ato siyang i-use using fraction sa ata ha. Fraction. So, 500 and then this one times ang 20%, di ba, that is 20 over 100. And then 20 over 100, that is equivalent to 1 over 5. So, multiply nimo 500 times 1, that is 500. Divided by 5, that is 100. So, meaning to say, class, ang discount di ay sa katong t-shirt is 100 pesos. So, from 500 ang original price, minusan nimo sa iyang 20% ka discount. So, imong mabayran na lang is 400. Okay? That is one of the applications of our percent, in which we're trying to find the percent of a number. Questions? Clarifications? Violent reactions? Okay? Or are we all good here? Okay, Rata?
Teacher,
Yes?
galibog ko sa B sa number 3.
B sa number 3. Kani?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. So, same ra ni siya sa atong gibuhat, di ba, pag last class, kay ningon ta nga, sometimes you have their, naaman dyo'y naay whole number and then naay fraction. Di ba? Mauman to siya atong giingon last time. So, pwede na siya nga nakay whole number and then fraction and then i-change nimo siya into decimal. So, di ba, ang kaning 12 and 1/2 class, so, di ba, we have 12 and 1/2. So, kanay mong 12 diha, you can just copy that one right away. Okay, you can just copy that one right away. And then, kanang 1/2 nimo class, you can change it into percent. So, di ba, ika-percent ani niya, that is, kuan man, unsa may i-multiply na to para may mong 100 ang ubos. Unsa i-multiply na to?
50.
Okay, we can multiply it by 50. So, you can have there 50 over 100. Sakto ba? So, you have there 50 over 100. So, na-change na siya into a fraction nga 100 na iyang denominator. So, saan man nato siya pag-change into kuan class? Into decimal. Diba? Kung mag-move ta, you have there 50. And then, asa man na to siya i-move? Padong right, padong left.
Right.
Padong right. Kuan man, into decimal man siya.
Ay, wait.
Patong left.
Okay, diba? Padong left, kaya you have there 1 and then 2. So, that will be, ang kaning 50 over 100 nimo, that is equivalent to 0.5. Okay, and then naman kay whole number nga 12 diha, so you can just simply put it as 1, you can just simply put it as 1 to 5. Okay? 1 to 5. So, di ba naman ta diri nag-stop. And then, ingon man ta nga, into percentage pud kay ang 12, apil man na siya sa percentage. So, mag-move na sad kag 2 places. Okay? You can move 2 places there. Nagets ba? Or naglibog pa?
I'm a bit confused.
Okay. Sige, asa dapit. Sige, asa dapit ang naglibog.
Sure, pwede ni mo i-bike after sa 50 over 100.
After sa 50 over 100,
Yes, Chair.
okay. So, di ba, ang sa 50 over 100, kung ato na siyang i-change into decimal, so you have there, kuan man, 0.5. Di ba, mahimo siya 0.5. Di ba? So, ato siyang ikuan ha sa babaw na to. Di ba naman to, ani nga lesson na to sa babaw, last time? What if manubra? Like, for example, kani, katuging manubra siya sa 100 class. So, same po na siya sa 12 and 1 half. Okay? 12 and 1 half ba to? Was it 12 and 1 half?
Yes, sir.
Wait, asa na to siya? Okay. Arara. Yeah, 12 and 1 half. So, ang gibuhat nato diri is ato siyang gi-change into kanang into fraction form. So, para dili na lang mo maglibog class, ato na lang siya ani. So, after you got this one, nga nahimo siya og kani siya, nahimo siya og 50 over 100, imong 1 half, is ato na lang buhaton niya is i-change nato siya into improper fractions. Okay? We're going to change it into improper fractions. Okay? So, you have there, so, di ba kung improper fraction siya, that is 100 times 12, pila? That is 1,200. And then 1,200 plus 50, that is 1,250. And then over 100. And then, ato na dayon siyang i-change into our decimal. So, sa decimal class, you will have it as, diba, 1,250 divided by 100. Not yet pa day class. Not yet pa ha. I-divide pa nato siya. So, if we're going to divide that one, that is still, so, percent panitanan class ha. Percent panitanan. So, 1,250 divided by 100, so that is 12.5%. And then, after ana, para mawa iyahang percent plus, you're going to move it, pila man to ka space, or pila ka decimal places.
2.
2 to the left, di ba? So, if we're going to move it 2 to the left, so you will have there 0.125. And then, mawagtang na ang iyahang percent sign, and then mahimo na siya og decimal. So, that's why you have there 0.125 times 72 is equals to 9%. So, taas-taas siya og pamaagi class because we have manggod whole number and fraction. So, ang first natong gibuhat, balikon ako ha. Ang first natong gibuhat, ang 1 half nato class, is we change it into our 100 ihang denominator. So, manang nag-multiply taog by 50. So, 1 times 50, that is 50. 2 times 50, that is 100. And then, we change this into improper fraction. 100 times 12, 1,200 plus 50, that is 1 to 50. And then, divided by 100, so that is 12.5. Percent gihapon siya, and now kung i-change na to siya sa decimal, move ta og 2 decimal places to the left. So 1, 2. So you have there 0.125. So that's why you got 0.125 and then times 72. So that is for our letter B. Questions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Unsa i-divide sa 1,250 and 100?
Kani, divide mo 100. 1,250 i-divide og 100. The result is 12.5%.
100 gid na always sure ang i-divide.
Yes, because 100 naman atong denominator diri kay we change our 1/2 to 50 over 100 man.
Okay, sure. Kasabot na ko. Thank
Okay.
you.
Sige, any other questions?
Wala na.
Okay, wala na. Now, let's proceed with finding what percent one number is of another. So, ako sa siyang i-reason ha, kaya nalapas naman siya good. So, you have there our example problem. So, atong pangitaon di ay kay unsay yahang percent. So, kung kato ganina ang atong gikuha kay ang number sa katong percent niya, ang karon kay percent ang atong kuhaon. So, in a professional examination of 2,000 applicants, 400 passed the examination. So, what percent of the applicants passed the exam? So, you have there, if we're going to get the percentage class sa kaning ni pasar nga mga estudyante, kay mo na siya gipangita diha, percent sa applicants passed. So, ang inyong buhaton is katong passed nga na nakapasar over 2,000, which is the total number of applicants. So, you're just going to simply divide that one. So, 400 divided by 2,000. Ang result ana niya is a decimal. So, decimal man, so 0.2. So, you're going to change it into percent. So, move 2 places to the right. So, you have there 20%. So, 20% of the applicants pass the examination. Okay, kung mag-divide mo class, I think kabaw naman mo divide, no? Because lessons manin ninyo. So, you have there, since you cannot divide that one, so 0. 0 times 2,000, that is 0. So, put decimal point and then add 0. You have there already 4,000. 4,000 divided by 2,000, that is 2. And then, subtract lang nimo ang 4,000 diha. So, you have there 0. So, our answer is 0.2 and then change nimo into percent. Kay percent man ang atong gipangita diri. So, ang nakapasara di ay kay 20% ra out of 200 applicants or 2,000 applicants. So, in our formula here, you're just going to put the katong gipangutana, which is ang gipangutana kay pass the exam, and then over the total number of applicants. Okay, questions for this? Questions?
Wala na.
Wala
Wala
na.
daw ako.
Okay. Sige, I have another kuan. I have another example, and then I want you to solve. Okay. In a grade 6 class, there are 20 students. 15 students submitted their quiz 3.1. What percent of the grade 6 class submitted the quiz 3.1?
Can you repeat the question?
In a grade 6 class, there are 20 students. 15 of them submitted their quiz 3.1. What percent of the grade 6 class submitted the quiz 3.1? 20 ka buok estudyante, 15 ra ka buok ni pass sa quiz. Unsay percent niya sa ni pass sa quiz?
75%.
Very good. That is 75%. So meaning to say 75% pa ang ni pass sa quiz 3.1 sa grade 6. Kaya na pa may upat nga kuwang. Questions? Questions? Nagets ra giun sa pagkuha ang 75?
No?
Yes, sir.
No? Di ba
No.
ningon ko? Ningon ko na ay 20 ka estudyante. No, 5 day ka book ang wala ni answer. So 20 ka book students sa grade 6. Di ba? And then 15 ka buok ang ni-submit sa quiz. So you have there, my question is, what percent of the grade 6 students submitted the quiz 3.1? Diba, ningon ta kung unsay gipangutana diha, mao na siya numerator ninyo. So you will have there 15 over the total number of grade 6 students, which is 20. Divide 15 over 20, pila?
0.70.
Okay, 0.75 or in percent, kay percent man akong gipangita, that is
75.
75%. So, meaning to say, 75% pa ang ni-submit sa grade 6. But I hope ma 100% na siya later on. Kay mag-answer naman tong mga naikuwang, di ba? Okay, questions? Good strata for finding the percent of one number is of another number. Okay. Now, let's proceed with finding a number when a percent of it is known. Meaning to say, na percent, and then, mangitaon ko no kay ang number. Okay, so, actually, this is the reciprocal or the reverse of katong letter A. So, we have here a farmer harvested mangoes from his plantation. He placed them in boxes, but only 243 were placed in 4 boxes. If 90% of the mangoes were placed in those boxes, how many mangoes were there in all? So, unsay given na to diri class? Unsay given na to?
243 is 90%.
Okay, 243 is 90%. Very good. Kay di ba ganina class sa ato ang letter A kay ang gihatag ato kay ang total man, and then ang atong gipangita kay ang number sa specific percent. Pero ang karon, ang gihatag is ang percent ug ang number. Dili ang total number. Lahi ang number og total number class ha. Ang kanang number diha maora na siya ang 90%. So ang pangutana, pila day kabuok mangoes tanan? Kung 243 kay 90% na siya. 'Di ba sa atong percentage class, pila man na siya ka kuan? Ang full percent pila man na siya? 'Di ba that is
100.
100. Very good. So, atong pangitaon, kung pila ng 10%, and then i-add na to sa tong 243 para ma-kompleto na siya. Kay mauman siya gipangutana diri, pila tanan. Okay? Pila tanan. So, the question is, 243 is 90% of what number? So, you have there, 243% is 90% of what number? So, to solve that one class, we have here, let n, that would be the number. Or that would be the, atong ipangita na to nga total. Okay? Mo ni siya ang atong ipangita nga total. Sa inyong buhaton class, di ba, 90%, you can change that one into fraction or decimal. So, start sa fraction. So, 90%, that is 90 over 100. Ang ato na siyang i-multiply sa n class. Kaya ang n, mao man ni siya ang total nga atong gipangita. Okay, multiply na to sa n and then 243. Kaya di ba ganina class atong gibuhat is 90, sa kaning letter A, ang atong gibuhat is 0.25 times 36. Kaya ang 36, tanan naman ng estudyante. And then, ang percent man atong gipangita mo ng kani atong n. Mo ni atong gipangita ang answer. Pero here, sa tuang letter C class, we are going to find the total number. So, 90 over n times 90 over 100 times n is equals to 243. So, ang buhaton ninyo class, in order for you to solve, is you can multiply the inverse of your 90 over 100 para makancel siya, and then you're going to do that one both sides. So, you have there 90 over 100 man. So, ang inverse sa 90 over 100 class kay 100 over 90. So, you have there, kay makancel man na siya class, kay that is equal to 1 man. 90 times 100, 900. 100 times 90, that is 1. So, 1 times n, that is only n ang mabilin. So, kung unsay mong gi-multiply diri sa left side class, you're going to multiply that as well sa imuhang right side. Kung nag-multiply tag 100 over 90, mag-multiply po tag 100 over 90 diri sa PCAS. So, you're just going to multiply that one, 243 times 100. That is 24,300. And then, divide mo 90, our n is equivalent to 270. So, meaning to say, there are 270 mangoes in all. Okay, ang 243 kay kuan na dahil siya. 90%. Pero ang 100%, that is 270 tanan. So, that is how you're going to find a number when a percent of it is known. Kung gihatag na ang percent daan. Okay? Questions for this? Sige, any questions?
Wala.
Okay, wala ra. Now, you can also do the other side, which is decimal ang gamit. So, 0.90n, kay kuan man siya, 0.90 times n, and then is equivalent to 243. So, ang gibuhat anak class, so that makita ninyo ang solution, di ba? 0.90 times n is equals to 243. So, gidivide ra na siya both sides by 0.90 class. Okay? So, kung unsay mong gidivide sa left side, mao pwede mo i-divide sa right side. Okay? And then, pag divide nimo, makancel naman ni siya. Kay 1 magyapo na siya. So, ang mabilin diri is n. And then, 243 divided by 0.90, that is still equivalent to 270. So, magdepende class haon sa inyong ganahan gamiton. In fraction or in decimal ba? Okay? Questions?
Wala.
Wala ra.
Wala na.
Okay. So, those are the 3 applications of our percent. Okay? We have here the first one, finding the percent of a number. Next is finding what percent one number is of another, and finding a number when a percent of it is known. Okay? If no questions, I think that's it for the first part of our lesson. Okay? So now, let's try to move on to the next one, which is discount. So, hilig ba sa inyong parents og sale class?
Yes.
Yes. Because ang sale
Probably.
is makatipid man, di ba? Pero, ang nakakapoy lang po sa sale, kay dahan kay tao sa mall. So, here class, when we say discount, it is the amount, okay, the amount deducted from a regular price of an item. Okay, mo na siya ma-deduct. But when we say sale price, that is the cost of an item after the discount has been deducted. So, kanan nyo makita diha class nga 20% off, kaya mo na siya ang discount. And then, ang sale price, mo na siya mong mabayran pag deduct nimo sa 20% sa price. Okay. Oh, si polo shirt. Pudang example dere. So, we have here example number 1. The marked price of a polo shirt is 750 pesos. It is sold at 25% discount. So, ang atong buhaton class, ang ma-apply ani niya class is katong first nato nga application. Okay? So, you have there, ang atong gamiton lang is i-multiply nato ang shirt price and the discount. And then, ang kaning discount nga 25%, we need to change it into fraction or it can also be in decimal. So, here, ang example is gimultiply siya by the decimal. So, 25%, that is equivalent to 0.25. So, you're just going to simply multiply that one. So, 187.50, that is the amount to be deducted. So, mauna iyahang discount class. Okay, discount pa ng 187.50. Pero pangutan-o na gani ka, kung pilay mong mabayran ini kaabot sa cashier, imong i-subtract ang katong regular price nga 750 sa imuhang discount nga price. So, imong discount is 187 man, so subtract that from 750. So, imuhang mabayran is 562.50 pesos. Okay? So, at least when you go there, you know how already to compute kung yun sa din na pagkuha ang 20% off. Nganong daghan kay mamalit ditong dapita. Okay? Kay di ba from 750 naka-save naka-uy dako na pud ng 187 pesos. Okay? So mo nang the more the bigger the discount, the merrier ang mga tao or mas daghan jud kayong magpalit ditong dapita. Okay? So, questions for example number 1. Naka-try na ba mag-solve ani with your parents? Kung mamalit mo? Wala? Okay, di ba next time, makarelate na mo kung palit inyong mama. Kung anong adto gyud mo palit si mama sa discounted. Okay. Wala right pangutana?
Wala ra.
Okay, wala ra. Now, let's go to example number 2. A sala set was sold for 8,750. If the mark price of the sala set was 12,500, you're going to find the rate of the discount. So, kuan class ha? Sold naman siya. So, meaning to say, mauna na iyahang sale price. Okay, and then ang mark price class, may gitag mark price, mo dyan ay regular price niya or original price. So, yung original price class kay 12,500 kuno. Then, nabaligya ra siya og 8,750. So, pila ka ha iyahang discount? Pila kayang percent sa discount? So, this time, ang ma-apply na to is katong letter B sa atong application, in which we are finding what percent of a number is. So, you have there, ang inyong buhaton class is, you need to subtract in order for you to know the discount. So, inyo i-subtract ang 12,500, which is the original price, to the sale price. So, ang sale price niya is 8,750 man. So, 12,500 minus 8,750, that is 3,750. And then, diba, niingon ta atong sa atong letter B ganina, kung unsay gipangutana niya, mao to siya ang numerator. So, ang gipangutana diri is find the discount man daw. So, ang discount na to here, class, is 3,750. So, that would be your numerator. And then, imo siyang i-divide sa mark price or sa original price nga 12,500. Okay? Nasabtan ba? Timan iha, kung unsay gi-question diha, mo na siya numerator for you to get the rate. Kung mayo nagaytag rate plus, mo na siya ang percent. Okay? Percent. So, 3,750 divided by 12,500, that is 0.3. And i-change na to siya dapat into percent kay rate man ang gipangita. So, 0.3, that is 30%. So, meaning to say, naka-discount day si manang og 30%. So, from 12,500, naka-minus gid siya to 8,750. Okay, so this time, kung ano man yatong ipangita, that is the rate. Questions, for example, number 2. Kung ano dyan taan ni class ha, actually, we need to understand each problem. Okay? We need to understand each problem. Kung unsay ma-apply niya, unsay gipangita, unsay gipangayo. Because there is possibility nga ang pangayoon kay ang rate or ang percent. Naiuban ang total number ang pangayoon. Naiuban ang pangayoon is katong ang iyahang percent or percentage. Pila iyang percentage. Okay? Questions for number 2? Wala ra? Okay. So we have here, class, another one. Last one. A blouse was sold for 765 pesos after a discount of after a 15% discount. So, ang kanina sad, ang ipangita kay ang mark price. So, di ba, mauni siya ang atuang letter C sa application ganina, which is gipangita ang total number. So, you have there, ang atong buhaton, class, let X is equals to the mark price or your MP. Okay? And then, since ingon man ta nga ang iyahang nabayran daw kay 765. So, di ba, niingon man ta ganina nga, ang total gyud sa isa ka full percent is 100. So, since given man nato here is 15%, imo na siyang isubtract sa 100%. Okay? Imo siyang isubtract sa 100%. After you subtract that one, i-multiply nimo siya sa mark price. Mark price is what you are looking for. So, kung maglibog mo, class, teacher, lahi lagi siya forma ganina, no? Actually, same ra na siya, class, ha? Sa atong ibuhat ganina nga, katugayng MP, and then, not MP, but the mark price, the percent. So, you have there 15 over 100. Same ra na siya ato ha, katong, kabantay mo katong N, and then is equals to 243. Same lang na siya, class ha, bali lang ang pagkasuwat na alang ang total sa left side. But they are still the same. Okay? So, you have there 100% minus 15% times MP. So, 100%, that is 85%. So, imong i-divide both sides by 85. Kani, change pa nimo siya into kuan, decimal. Kay para dili ka maglibog. Okay, so kana siya. I-divide nimo siya by 0.85. So, ang kanang 0.85, makancel na siya. Ang mabilin is MP na lang. Ang kanipong nasa left, imo po na siyang i-divide og 0.85. And then 765 divided by 85, that is, or 0.85, that is 900. So, meaning to say, the mark price there is 900 DI. 900 DI ang original price niya. After sa 15% discount, that's the time you got the 765. Questions?
Question, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Yan ang 100 percent
Minus 15%.
in minus 1.
Ah, okay. I-subtract siya because we need to find man the 85% there. Kaya ang, di ba, ingon man ta nga, 15%, so meaning to say, ang kanang 85% is mao ni siya. Okay, mao ni siya 85% plus. Kanang 765 nimo. Kay gimaynusa naman na siya 15% nimo. Di ba, ingon man ta nga, 100% ang ato ang full nga percent. So, ato siyang gi-subtract because kuan man, ato mang pangitaw na ang 85% kay mao man ni siya kaning 765. So, mo na siya ato siyang gi-subtract by 100. Ang given discount here. Okay, nagets ra ba? Questions?
What not, sir?
Wala na? Okay.
Wala na, Chair.
So, I think, kuan jud mo makakutaw jud siya auto class because this is word problems man. Okay? Basta word problems, we really need to understand each situation. Okay? So, it's already 1:57 in my clock. So, I just want to remind you for next week's lesson, we're going to have commission and this one, percent of increase and decrease. Okay, pero ayaw lang mo ka-goal class because I have screen record nga video. I-try na kong upload ha sa LMS. Questions?
What na?
Okay, wala na.
Hello.
So, class, remind lang kong balik ha sa